Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilley's Landing Resort in Marina on Lake Taneycomo. Me and Jax are going to do one cast again today. Today's Friday the 20th of May. They're still running 21,000 CFS. Table rock's now dropping 9 inches a day. It's almost down to 922. Beaver Lake is not discharging quite as much water. That's the reason why table rock's dropping a little faster. And they're starting to run a fair amount of water at both shoals. So I'd say in about 3 days we might see a reduction in flow, probably no floodgates. But then we have rain tomorrow and forecasted for rain on Tuesday and Wednesday next week. So we'll just see what happens. I'm going to try drifting a shad fly today. I have a shad fly and an egg fly, kind of a double rig. I'll show it to you in just a second. These separated so they wouldn't get tangled up. Of course, that didn't turn out very well. Okay, I got a shad fly, then I've got a little egg on the end. So the shad fly is above the egg. And as you know, these things tend to get really tangled up, these rigs. I had it laid out to where it wouldn't get tangled up, but the bumpy boat ride did it in. Steve Dickey said that he tried shad flies this morning and didn't do very good at all. So I've got the same. I've got a 1/8 ounce weight on instead of a bigger weight. The reason is that shad fly doesn't have to necessarily go all the way to the bottom. Oh, that was I think that was a bite. I'm gonna get out here a little bit closer to the middle. We'll have to call you back, Ryan. Jack's already hot. He's seeking, here's a fish. He's seeking the shade. I never felt the bottom, which I just demonstrated you don't have to be on the bottom with a shad fly. Comes Brett Rader with a boatload of people. Oh, he's not very big at all. And he took the shad. Uh-oh. Get away. I got another rainbow coming up chasing the egg that was floating around. I'm gonna lift him. Yes, it came off. Cool. Only about 14 and a half inches long. Maybe 15. He was pretty skinny. So these shad can come over the top of the dam at any time. There's a lot of thought that they come over in small schools. Like a school of shad will get too close to the dam face and get sucked in. Here's another one. So you'll get kind of a run of shad, and those fish will just go nuts. This one's bigger and a lot fatter. And he took the shad fly also. And he just let go of it. Wow. I've got that shad fly tied on a number 12 hook. He was about a 16-inch fish, but he looked like he'd been eating very well. Unlike the first one was pretty thin. Not unhealthy thin, but just thin. Feeling the bottom a little bit. And there's another fish. I was just about ready to reel in and check the fly because the shad fly's got a little bead on it. Gives it a little bit more weight, so I was kind of afraid it might go down and get down in the moss. Oh shoot, I'm sorry. I changed the camera, but I guess now you can see. He took the shad fly. I probably ought to net one so you can see it, but he came right off. He was even bigger. got a guy that just visited with just a minute ago, and he was going to come up and say something, but I think if you see me on the water, don't hesitate coming up. I don't care if I'm filming or not. I'll say hi. Felt a little heavy. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon, so it's not necessarily prime time, but I wanted to get it done early because I'd like to spend an evening at home instead of an evening in the office editing. Fish just came up and took something off the surface right there. We're going to go back up and do that again. Oh, that was a fish. But I'd like to drift a couple of scuds in the second pass. I am way over on the warm water side. I usually do the middle, but these fish over here have probably seen more shad. Being on the spillgate side. Check it real quick. Oh yeah, my flies are actually tangled. Shoot. Shad fly and the egg were all hooked together. Some of the guides have been using beads and doing pretty good. $8mm bead in different colors of orange. Clearly, they're not biting quite as well further down you get. I like this stretch right here. It's kind of a shallow gravel bar, flat. I think it'd probably be a good idea to just drift one shad fly down through here and not the double. Oh, that might have been a fish right there, right the last. Sure felt like it. That was a fish. Come on. They're not. I'll grab a hold of it. Okay, we're just about down to trophy run. Run back up. Everything's still straight. We'll put this up and throw a couple scuds on the next drift. I was doing yesterday. Gray scud on the bottom and a gold tan on the top. Heavier weight this time. It's a 1/4 ounce instead of an 1/8. If you didn't see yesterday's one cast, I've got a little tutorial on the end of it that shows how I tie this particular drift rig. I'm going to go ahead and upload that short video and kind of as a standalone, as an instructional video. Not really connecting with the bottom. There's the bottom. Just a tad, check my scuds, they are all clean. Not doing quite as well. Getting a good drift on the bottom. On that shad fly, you really don't need a fancy rig. Just a shad fly and a split shot. All you need to get it down close to the bottom. Boy. Throw that shad fly back out there. I'm going to. I don't need to prove that they're not wanting my scuds right now. All clean. That bottom one that I caught all those fish on yesterday, most of the fur is gone. And they were still eating it. Let's look at that. I didn't throw it out very good. It's okay. That's good. I'm gonna go down. I probably won't do it on one cast unless I get something spectacular, but I'm gonna drift my scuds down below Lookout on the way home, and I'll write a little report. Now I'm right in the middle. Actually, I'm a little bit more on the cold water side, or the turbine side, whereas before I was over there on the warm side. So that's a little different. Water's a little more clear over here. Just for the fun of it, I'm gonna move over to the warm water side. Not as far over that way as I was before, but I'm definitely in the spillway water. But this was kind of a dead spot for me in the first drift, so. Come on, one time. I'm just about out of room, and I'm about out of patience. I got a boat below me that I gotta watch. He's drifting a lot slower than me. Let's just do this. Let's just go on over here so I'll miss him. Oh man, I'm all messed up again. That's one bad thing about these rigs. And kind of a bad thing about these droppers. Because they will get all twisted up. Alright. This is where I got those bites on the first drift, so we'll see if I can connect. Ah. Oh, he just found him a fish. Looked like a gizzard shad. Well, kind of cool. All right, I'm pretty much done. We're gonna have to wrap it up. Nothing on the second cast. That's just second cast. Nothing on the second drift. I'm not even sure if I got maybe a couple bites. You never know. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Blake will probably do it tomorrow. He was going to do it today, but he went to Table Rock the last couple of days, and he said he's got such a bad sunburn he can't be out in the sun even with a shirt. So, so he's recovering from that. See you tomorrow.